Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day. Today is Tuesday the 7th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, fairly decent time frame. Got up and around, got the dog outside, jumped in the hot tub, got my soak on, got my hard-boiled egg for my breakfast. Chilled out there for a little bit, wife got off to work, and all the good fun stuff that comes with it. I was hanging on the hot tub for a little while and was getting my soak on when got a text message from a client saying they're on their way to drop the dog off, and they're one of those clients that never gives me an ETA. They just give me a text on the way, like I'm supposed to know where the hell they're at. Like, I don't know where you live, first off, and two, you could be anywhere else in the process. I have to like text message back like, hey, how far, like what's your ETA, give me a time or time it takes you to get here or whatever. And they're like, about 15 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I jump out of the hot tub, go get dried off, get dressed. Went ahead and put the little dog, I got her inside and left her in the bedroom. I actually was out in the living room until I got there, which was 25 minutes later. So how you end up turning 15 minutes into 25 minutes, I do not know, but it is what it is. So I waited around for them, went to home, pull up, put the little one in the bedroom, got her in there so she was kind of on her own. Got the new dog here. They dropped off the dog with food and bed and all that stuff, and basically said they got up and just like didn't even feed her. They probably hadn't even given her water yet, apparently, for the day. So they're like, oh, she likes to drink a lot of water. And I'm like, yeah, I know she drinks a lot of water. She's a giant dog, and she's like almost 200 pounds. So she's like 175 pounds or some crap. She's massive. But I'm like, yeah, all good. She'll have all the water she can drink. So it was kind of funny. So went ahead and said, hey, got them out of there. Stuck her out in the backyard, let her run around for a little bit, and brought the little one out, and they've been together before, so no concerns at all there. So got them outside. We hung outside for a little bit, chilled out. Got a few things around the house done, nothing too major. I reached out to the guy who supposedly built my garage and trying to get answers on what it's going to cost to pour concrete and if we have an approval for the permit, because we got a moratorium now in our town. You can't build any new building. I don't know if it means no more complexes or no more single, like just building a shop. I'm not sure what any of this, it's very vague of how it's worded. So who knows? Reached out to them, didn't hear back from them at all. We've been reaching out to them the last couple days, trying to find out where we're at and get a quote, because the city said I have to have a garage, so I have to have a driveway for my garage, even though I'm not going to use it as a garage every day. Don't matter, it is what it is. So, but we're waiting for that call back, and he's very, very slow in responding. The work I've seen him do seems like good work, but holy crap, man, he is the worst when it comes to communication. So I've actually been communicating with his daughter more than him, and she does like a nursing job, like doing infusions. So while she sets up everything, and she has like an hour while the chemicals basically go through an IV, she has nothing else to do. So she'll do a lot of his follow-ups and stuff and check on permitting and all kind of things. So she does like two jobs at once, which works out. So been talking with her. She's actually more communicative than he is, which again, don't care as long as I get information, but she doesn't want to tell me like the price on concrete, because that's more his thing, and he doesn't my backside. I have no idea where we're at in the whole process. So just up in the air and waiting is all we're doing. So yeah, fun. But went ahead, just chilled out. Not long after the dog got here, decided to go ahead and get my chili started. My lovely bride decided she wanted chili. It's supposed to be cold, so I told her I'd take care of that. So went ahead and got the chili started, and I've never made chili the same twice. Like, to the point, like, sometimes I use like tomato juice, sometimes I use beef broth, sometimes I use beef tips, sometimes I use beef, ground beef, sometimes I use sausage. Who the hell knows? This time I got Italian sausage and stew meat and red and yellow onions. I got all kinds of stuff. So I did some bacon also, like bacon in my chili. So fried up a pound of bacon, sauteed up a bunch of yellow onion in there, and then chucked in the meat, the stew meat, seared it off to get a nice little brown caramelization on it. Chucked in the red onion with it, and then the last bit was the Italian sausage, and I got that cooked through, crumble it up, and all chucked in a bowl with 3 different kinds of beans and all kinds of spices. And I've never measured anything. I just dump shit in until it looks like enough. And went through, got it all, a bunch of red peppers, a bunch of roasted red peppers and red flakes, and just all kinds of stuff. Chucked it all in the slow cooker, so I'm sitting on top of the stove all day, stirring it, trying not to scorch it. So went ahead, said heck with it, it's all good to go, and chilled out there. Was able to let it just simmer, and then I'd go in there randomly, stir it up a little bit, check on it, and about halfway through the 8-hour cook, tasted it, and it was a little on the spicy side. I was like, no, I know a little bit of sugar will knock off some of the heat, but leave flavor. So I dumped a little bit of sugar in there, came back about an hour and a half later, and it still was a bit on the sharp side of the heat for spicy. I'm not a fan. I like flavor and I like heat. So set the heck with it and grabbed some of my blue agave like nectar, like the honey type looking stuff, and chucked some of that in there and then stirred it up and then didn't taste it again. So I was like, oh, I'll wait for my wife to get here and tell me it's any good. So she got singer stuff and everything was good. Just hang out with the dogs, just chilling out throughout the day, not getting much else except cooking chili accomplished. Got a few things done here and there, but nothing too major. And then went ahead and ended up mounting, have a propane heater I used to use in my camper that when I traveled in my van, me and my dog lived on my van for a few months, and it sips propane. It's so efficient, really works good. Like no open flame, it's a really cool deal. So I've been setting it up on a little metal platform thing that I kind of have that I made for it that didn't like the way it's mounted. It's designed for like a step. You add to like a ladder, make a platform off like a step ladder, or even a like lean to like extension ladder. You can make like a little platform to stand on. So I've been using it, but the way it's mounted, it's never really hung properly. So we got some scrap wood, did some drilling some holes, and mounted up, got it cut up and that, and it seems to work a lot better for me. So now I feel less likely it's going to fall off and cause problems. So it's all good. So I did that a little bit today, so I got a little bit accomplished there. But hanging out, just basically chilling with that whole deal, and then decided to get my run in. Wife got home from work. She hung out with the dogs. Now I'm getting my run done. Got back and told her, I said, chili's ready whenever you want. It's actually been ready for a while because I started a little bit early before I didn't know I should be good here. So she worked a little late. I reached out to a few friends, told them I made a bunch of chili. Didn't know if it was edible yet or not, but they're welcome if they're around to swing by and grab a bowl. And nobody was wanting to come over today. So it sounds like people are coming over tomorrow to get some. We'll see how that works out. But wife was there. Got my shower after my run. Went ahead and just a couple bowls. And turned out to be really, really good. I liked it. She liked it. We was excited about it. Dumped in my full sleeve of crackers like I do because I like my soups and my chilies to be thick. I don't want liquidy soups. I like the buttery taste of Ritz crackers. So definitely not the healthiest thing to do, but it was tasty. Got that knocked out. Had a nice little meal. Got out the meal. Chilling outside, finishing up a cigar out there, and got a text from the owners. Going to pick the dog up. They went over to Disney for the day, and they got there, and we chatted a little bit. And their dog is probably the worst dog I have on the leash. So the dog is absolutely horrible when it comes to the leash control. So got it back to the owner, and then he could barely hold her. She's so just bad with leash control. So they chucked in the truck real quick, and then we chatted and talked about how the day went, how it all was. Head back in. Everything's good. Finished up my bowl of chili because I was eating when they showed up. So finished my meal, and then we knocked out. Finished watching an episode of Loudermilk. Then me and the little one headed back outside to have a cigar, chill out for the evening, wrapped it up. Headed back in, watched a little bit of Frasier because it wasn't out as long as I thought it was going to be. Knocked out a nice little episode of Frasier and called it a night. So that's all we got for right now. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day.